Hey there, fanatics. Brian here to talk about the top Marvel comics you should be reading here at the start of 2022. So, before we hop into it, just like last time, this list is strictly subjective. I'm just trying to spread some comic love to grow the community. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Woo! So to kick this off, we'll be returning to the Wastelands.
And woodlands and wastelands.
Now, you may have heard about the Wastelanders podcast, but did you realize there are now comics about it? Following Star-Lord, Wolverine, Hawkeye, Doctor Doom, and just this week, or last week, depending on when this video comes out, a Black Widow. After the supervillains united and took out most of the world's superheroes, we catch up with how some of Marvel's most popular characters are surviving in the wasteland. Ethan Sachs has us follow Hawkeye as his blindness worsens and he attempts to learn to fight from the Stick, or formerly known Daredevil. Stephen DeKnight gives us Wolverine as he protects and raises a Hulk baby. Richard Doak gives us a Star-Lord dealing with many great losses of those close to him as they haunt him mercilessly. Torun Gronbeck has us join Doctor Doom as he roots out a mysterious power hiding within his territory. And Steve DeKnight comes back to give us Black Widow sneaking into the monstrous Lizard King's impenetrable forces. If you enjoyed the Old Man series comics, you really will love these.
Now we're moving on to the next one.
This next comic is brought to us by Juggernaut Tom Taylor.
The Juggernaut, bitch!
And if you've already seen my DC video, link somewhere up there, I think, if I remember to add it in. Regardless, you might know where this is headed. Unlike with Dark Knights of Steel, where Taylor brings the DC universe back to the Dark Ages, here he is bringing it to the present. Now, in Dark Ages, the comic, the Earth is threatened by a danger older than itself. All the heroes have finally met their match. The combined forces of the X-Men, Avengers, Fantastic Four, and Spider-People is barely enough to slow this threat down. The lights are about to go out, and the world they know will forever be changed. This is a refreshing change from current comics and gives us a look into the Marvel Universe through a less technological point of view. With 3 issues out and another one out this week, it is for sure one you should get your hands on.
I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'll do it.
Next is the real hulking beast. Yeah, I'm talking about the big boy himself, Hulk. And if somehow you missed it, the Incredible One himself now has a new comic by none other than Donny Cates and Ryan Oatley. They are taking Hulk
to the next level,
which is nothing new for the man that has brought us such amazing character reinventions for Thanos, Silver Surfer, and probably most notably Venom. In this new 6-part run, Hulk's uncontrollable rage is at a whole new level, and there is no one who is prepared to handle him, even the Avengers. But, to quote the cover, is Banner protecting us from Hulk, or was Hulk protecting us from Banner? There are 2 issues out right now, so grab them before they're all gone, and stay tuned because by the end, we may have a new God of Gamma. On that note of the magnificent Donny Cates, you should already see what my final comic is going to be.
Come on, man!
The Thunder God himself, Thor. Now, I know it's hard to catch up when we're now 20 issues in, but I beg you to find copies somehow because we are only going up. With the introduction of Black Winter, and now in the next issue, Mjolnir God of Hammers, Cates is taking Thor fully cosmic. Donny Cates is handling Thor going cosmic, much like how Matt Fraction handled bringing Thor down to Earth. we now have a thrilling storyline that is pushing Thor to be a better hero and pulling him out of the same old.
And I am the Rut Buster. I'm going to bust your rut.
So that's all I got for y'all right now. If you're not reading these and they sound interesting, go ahead and slide on by that local comic shop of yours and pick you up some copies. And check out the other awesome comics that are there. You can start a pull list, you can start a box to keep up to date and show some support to that local business. And on that note, David, the guy that runs my local comic shop Newsstand Nostalgia, wanted me to mention this book, Jonah and the Impossible Monsters. Follow Rainbow's search for her sister Jonah among a world covered in monsters. This gives me really strong Kipo or Hilda vibes, both Netflix shows. So if you like those, check this out. And if you think it looks too kiddie for you, I still recommend you try it out before you slap that child label on it. And if it isn't for you, it'd be a great starting comic for the younger ones in your life. Anything you think I missed? Do you want more like this? More videos like this? Bouncing off the whole Jonah thing there at the end, do you want me to do one about independent comics? Comment below your top comics to kick off the new year. And while you're down there, just give that subscribe button a little tap. A little tap that.
Yeah, I tap that.
And give that bell a little ring, alright? Later, fanatics.